Hey guys, what's up? I am the Spanner123 and welcome back to another episode of our Ultra Sun playthrough. In the last episode, we got here to the Paniola Ranch. And we've got some grunts here causing chaos first off. So, yo, Vulpix, give me that bottle cap. Crew! Please stop. What you looking at? What's this Pokemon need a nice bottle cap for? I'm just gonna put it to better use, that's all. Well, we can just stop you, you know? You there, do you think you could help? Well, yes, that's why I'm here. You want a piece of me? I'll show you what happens when you mess with Team Skull. Alright, here they go. Acting all tough and that. Team Skull. Let's whoop some ass straight away with the episode by beating some Team Skull idiots. Oh yeah. We've got Rattata. Alright, Rattata, but this time we've got Alolan Rattata. That's cool. Alright, we'll take it. Because luckily, Woody here also has the ability to do some break action. 4 times effective. Yeah, this thing is not standing. Goodbye, Rattata. You have been defeated. You got some tiny bit of experience. And just like that, easy peasy, lemon squeezy with the first battle. It's all your fault, cause you wouldn't hand over that ball cap. Pew! My brother, want some more smoke? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, you get lucky, Vulpix, don't count on people to help you next time. And they just dip, alright then. Oh, thank goodness, everything's going to be alright now. Oh, crew. And just walks off. Oh dear, what's wrong? Well, dang. It just really fucked off. Unfortunate. I'd make this old lady happy. It'd make this old lady happy if you'd come back tomorrow too. Well, Jesus Christ, man. That was hard for me to say. Yo, I see that. Totem sticker. We are on 13 now. That is beautiful. And with that, we're just gonna go dip out of this town because we actually don't need to be here necessarily anymore. Let's see if there's some more interesting things that we need to go ahead. Like fighting trainers. Like this old lady, old man. Couldn't quite figure out. Old lady, alright, there we go. Madam Elizabeth. Oh, Dawn, Madam Elizabeth. We've got a Carbink. Rock Fairy type. Not the most ideal Pokemon to fight, but I think we'll manage. We can do some break action. Probably will still do some okay damage. It's neutral. It's not stab though, and this thing's defenses are pretty hard. As he hardens. Lovely. Defense rows. I actually think I'm gonna dip out. Let's go to Madonna. Because we can hit this thing with a stab, water gun, and that'll be more than enough to probably kill it. Goes for the smackdown. Yeah, that definitely would have hurt. So I'm glad I switched, and let's go straight for water gun. And that should take care of this thing, right? It's also, yeah, it's pretty bulky as well, never mind. On the special defense side, I keep forgetting. That thing is just basically a Diancie, but not as potent. So Jesus Christ, really? Full restore? Of course, this madam has a full restore. We get some big damage here, yes sir, over half, that's great. That gives me confidence. We can knock this thing out. Look at that. We did, for sure. There goes that Pokemon. Woody level 20 as well. Looks like we have one more Pokemon that we need to get to level 20. I have definitely been noticing he is... Jessie definitely needs a bit more experience than the other Pokemon that we're using. But honestly, that's fine. That's fine by me. We'll probably do some catch-up later on, and as we have more members, we usually do 2 to 3 levels. And sometimes when we're so much ahead, if we do get ahead, I'll turn off the experience share. But we'll get to that when we get to that, you know. Oh, you've got to be a trial goer, right? Well, you've got a good sense of timing. The captain's actually here now, so come on. Well, dang, looks like we've got some story progressions happening here. Let's see what's poppin'. Looks like the milk tank is running off towards... Ah, it's Mallow, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like she is here. And all ready for us. Let's check out what she wants. Thanks for stopping by. The Moo milk from Paniola Ranch is the best. It's so rich and creamy when you use it with the sauce and other things. The taste can't even be described. Oh, by the way, since I was lucky enough to run into you here, I'll do you a little favor. We get Stoutland registered the right pager. Look at that. See, Stoutland can sniff out items for you that are buried in the dirt, where you can't even see them. When you're riding Stoutland, pressing B to use Stoutland search is what it's all about. Get up there and try it. There's all kinds of stuff lying around waiting for you to find it. Stoutland will bark louder and louder the closer it gets to some items buried in the ground. If you go all the way down Route 5, you'll come out on Brooklet Hill. My friend Lana is up there. So say hi to her for me if you see her. Alright, so we've got Stoutland Search going on here. Find hidden items in the ground you can see with your eyes. So I guess it wants us to go for Stoutland Search. We've got a free repel, look at that, that's handy. I think the unfortunate thing is though that you need to... I actually think you need to constantly hold it down to find things, right? If there's really not another one here, that'll be kind of a shame. Oh, it looks like there is. Should be right here. A fresh water, look at that. There's a sticker right there in the water. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Dang, what's that Tauros doing, man? I wouldn't tease that one. If you do, he'll buck and kick you. Tauros are generally known as spirited Pokemon, but this fellow is pretty feisty even for a Tauros. But I guess that's not surprising considering how new he is to the ranch. I'd like him to train to become a right Pokemon, but I can't even put him through his paces if he bucks at everything like this. I guess we'll need him to Mistress skilled for this one. The Mistress? The Mistress of Paniola Ranch, of course. She can even get the most unruly Tauros snapped right into the line. Right then, it's time we call the Mistress. And it's a Miltank. Here she is, the mistress of the ranch, Miltank. Moo moo. One roar from Miltank and even the most ordinary Tauros is easily as quiet as Little Litten. Alright, let's see the Miltank do some powerful work here. I don't necessarily remember if this was necessary to do this part. I just remember you do this part, you get a battle for some extra experience. You know, that's always handy. Well, do they say the stronger the Tauros is, the harder it is to control. Looks like even the mistress is having a tough time with this one. Maybe if he burns off a bit of excess energy, it'll be easier to bring it to heal. What do you think? How about taking on Tauros in a battle? Sure, I battle. Then don't hold back. Right, we're not gonna hold back for sure. Let's see what this Tauros has in store for us. Pokemon breeder Wesley sends out the Tauros. As we know, Tauros is a pretty feisty Pokemon. Might be tough to take down. Let me see. Does he have... Nope, doesn't have Intimidate. Alright, thank God. Let's go for the Break. We get a quick claw pop. That's huge. Very huge, so. Because I don't think the Tauros... We outspeeded the Tauros, but... Look at that experience we got for Jesse here. Level 20. Beautiful. Got $600 for winning. Also beautiful, you know. More money, more money. Looks like you worked up a fine sweat. I think Tauros feels pretty satisfied too. Alright, yeah, looks like he has calmed down. Beautiful. Alright, so now that we have fixed that, thanks to you we can finally start on this fellow ride training. Give this scope lens. Oh, look at that. We get a scope lens. So this is also why you want to do this. A scope lens, you may basically get more chances of getting a critical hit, which can definitely come in handy. And I actually think one of our Pokemon is not holding an item, right? Yeah, Madonna is not holding an item. So, let's, I think Madonna is actually a pretty good Pokemon for scope lens. More crits, you know. Why not? Just so it's holding an item, I think will be a very good thing. And with that, we have more of this route still to explore. And with that route exploring, we kind of need to spray a repel first. So, goddammit, wrong button pressing. As usual, because I play too many things. We're gonna go... Dang, why did it switch so quickly? There we go. Repel, spray that baby. Goddammit, didn't want to move the menu. Unfortunately, I did, once again. Let's talk to this breeder once again. And slay some more in these battles. We've got a whole bunch of battles in today's episode actually planned. Because I do remember there's quite a few on this route. And as well as just more on the next route, because I do believe there's 2 more routes that are before we head onwards to our next trial. Let's see, this bubble beam's not gonna do anything almost, but that's fine. Still did over half. He did bulldoze me, so that gives me the feeling he'll probably outspeed here. Oh, we actually don't. Perfect. Or actually, he doesn't. That's beautiful. Because now this mud ray goes down easy peasy. And just like that, Glenn has been defeated. Right, now let's go ahead and grab this item, which is a paralyzed heal. Alright, nothing too fancy. But still alright. And I do believe... Oh, there's a sticker right there. Definitely gonna grab that. So let's grab that. 14 stickers we're at right now. Let's spray another repel. Because we've got a tiny bit more grass to cover here. And I do believe this is the Pokemon Daycare. So we will for sure check out this place, because I do believe we can get a free egg here. We also get TM10, Hidden Power, which is for sure handy. Oh, actually, I do want to know. Yes. What kind of hidden power is Madonna? It would be Bug. Alright, so we got Bug type Madonna. And let's see, our other 2 are really physical Pokemon, so let's not even bother, I guess. So that's a good place to know. Let's see. Is it talk to the main lady? It might be talk to the main lady. Let's just see. Yeah, want one of the eggs we found here recently. Yeah, for sure. Let's grab the egg. And let's see, because we will be able to hatch it, because we won't have any 60 members anytime soon in total. So we can for sure have it here. And we have a Roto power for hatching the eggs quicker. That's pretty cool. So basically, if we do a lot of steps now, that could come in very handy. Let's just spray a repel, because why not? And we have another Pokemon battle going on here versus Trainer Rising Star Mika. Mika? That reminds me of a name of like a show, Walking Dead, I think. Mika, one of the girls, even though there's like one of the H's here. Lillipup, though, is one Gen 5 Pokemon that we can easily smack with a Brick Break. We get a critical hit too. Pretty sure that critical hit did not matter. Madonna gets to 21, that's crazy. Magnemite's up next, which is honestly perfect. I was thinking about switching Jessie here to another Pokemon, so we can maybe use something else here, but honestly, it looks like it's been paying off keeping Jessie up in front, because the amount of Pokemon we're fighting that is very good against, or very good for Jessie here. It's just amazing. We've been getting quite a bit lucky, which is great. And so far we're doing still pretty okay. Rising Star has been defeated. And I do believe there should be like one more trainer maybe on this route. Maybe not. We might have defeated them all. Let's check, go down here though. Yep, these Sudowoodo are blocking the way, so we are not allowed to go there yet. Which does make it so that we can move upwards. We get the Amulet coin. Oh my goodness, that's actually an item I kind of want to give as well. That's really good. Let's fight this trainer though, this old man. What is it going to be, a gentleman? Gentleman Gerald, look at that. Guess the trainer cross. Goes for the Sableye, okay, okay. This is, however, a Pokemon we can't do too much against. And we probably should have healed up as well. We are gonna go for Madonna. Even though Madonna is quite leveled up already. It doesn't really matter. It is our starter Pokemon, so you know, it's always fine if it's a bit higher level than everything else. Because we can go for Disarming Voice, and that is actually super effective against this little guy, as we know. Because Fairy type is a pretty busted type. Goes for the Astonish. I was gonna say, just not gonna do anything. Disarming Voice. Oh, he detects. Brother, why are you stalling, man? Why are you stalling me? That is just not fun. But oh well. Guess we'll take that. Sableye goes down. Madonna gets a tiny bit of experience. We defeat Gerald, which is great. Right, let's see if that's another trainer. Doesn't seem to be. Right, but I think I will be right back. I'm just gonna go quickly heal up in the Pokemon Center back in the town. Alright, we are back after healing up quickly there. We are entering this new route, Route 5. Mysterious move. Beat all trainers on Route 5. Alright, looks like we've got ourselves a new objective. 1 + 1 is 2. But it could also be 3 or 4. There's no way we'll lose. It's important to feel strong. Quick maths. Quick maths right there, bro. Quick maths from these twins. Isa and Nico. Alright, Isa and Nico. We've got Cottony and Patilo. 2 grass-type lads. So not ideal for Madonna here, for sure. We are gonna go for a... No. Break on Patilo. I guess we can go Icy Wind. It hits both, so whatever. Break might one-shot Patilo. Yes, sir. Alright, so now Icy Wind will be focused damage on just the Cottony. Which is great. Get some chippy damage on it. Because I don't think it will kill. Never mind, it just straight kills. G freaking G, ladies and gentlemen. Madonna absolutely clapping cheeks. Left and right. And now that I think about it, just in case we ever do run into more double battles, probably should have Woody up in front, because he is the second level 20 member on our team. So you know what? Let's keep on continuing going, because we can see how, just chilling there. Ha ha ha, man, I lost again. Are you even taking this seriously? I am so seriously, I'm seriously enjoying it. Enjoying it? You can enjoy Pokemon battling when you put everything you have into it, which clearly you haven't. Ooh, hey Sparrow. This guy is plenty scary. You're Sparrow? Yeah, that's me, bro. Not very cautious. Even some Pokemon have a better sense of self-preservation than you apparently do. I'm Gladion. Me and my partner Type Null are training to get stronger. We have to get stronger, though most of our time these days goes to working for Team Skull as their muscle. Battle me. I won't take no for an answer. Oh well, dang, we are battling Gladion, which is pretty cool. We are gonna be... Oh, give me a sec. So, once again, sorry there. We are gonna be battling Gladion. Absolute menace. Menace of Team Skull. Leading with a Zubat, so definitely not an ideal lead for me here. I will definitely go ahead and go for Woody, I think. I think Woody is actually okay for this. Alright. Feint attack, that's gonna be okay. My goodness, that damage, because a critical hit? Jesus, man. Let's go for the pluck. Nice stab damage. Oh boy, yeah, it was a Zora. Gosh darn it. God damn it, man. I was gonna say feint attack on... Dang. I completely forgot Gladion has a Zora. So we actually could have stayed in with... You know what, that's fine by me. He actually sends out his Zubat now. Let's go for the pluck. Because I think that will still do great damage here. Absolutely still kill it. In one hit. Perfect. Get some experience. Up next we have Type Null. His special Pokemon, the normal type. I think we're good to go on Pluck. Maybe he has a berry, I don't know for sure though. Alright, he is quite bulky though. Keep forgetting. Type Null and Silvally, its evolution, are actually very, very great Pokemon. Let me switch here to Jesse. As he goes for tackle, we'll still do a decent amount. Okay, not too much. That's actually great. And we're gonna go for the Brick Break. Nice and stab Brick Break. Absolutely takes out Type Null. Beautiful. We get to level 21. Wants to learn Roost. Well, we've already have that move. Once again, great move, but I don't think I'm gonna be using it right now. So we are gonna keep our old moves. And Gladion has been beaten. How annoying. We get the super effective sound. It's not like me to slip out like that. I've got to keep fighting stronger opponents. Looks like I'm still not ready. What? That kid here. His Pokemon aren't weak. And sure, it's fine to enjoy battling. But this brat, he's just using that as an excuse not to try hard because he can't beat the Kahuna. Because he can't beat Hala when he's serious. You know my gram sweet, so you think I'm strong? Oh, look at you, little Gladion. Aren't you just a real cool guy? Hey. Yo, I guess it's no surprise a homeless kid would turn out spineless too, huh? No worries, we've got enough backbone to cover for you. Just give it up already, huh? You know you can't beat me, you'll just get your Pokemon hurt for no reason. They're good Pokemon. We came all this way, and for what? For a big fat waste of our time thanks to you. If you hadn't gotten in our way, we could have stolen the Totem Pokemon from Brooklet Hill. Let's get out of here. Look, the Murkrow are crying, and it's time we should be flying. Listen up good, Gladion. The boss doesn't like you, that's true. But you're just some hired help we keep around for when we need you. You aren't part of Team Skull, not really. And you never will be. Got it? You better get it. Right, they're acting all tough to Gladion. Crazy. And then he just walks away. Alright then. Thanks Sparrow and Crabrawler too. You both give it your all. Phew, looks like I've got to train up my team if I'm gonna take on to the trial of Brooklet Hill next year. Sparrow, take these with you. You're gonna beat this island challenge. You obtain 3 revives. Yo, look at that. That's pretty handy. Right, 3 revives gained. Let's check out this left area first, though. I do feel like we are gonna need to spray a repel. So let's do that. And I don't want to heal Trumbeak just yet because we're so close to a Pokemon Center. But at the same time, I know there's another battle probably soon. So we might as well just use it, you know? It's not gonna be too much of a problem. Let's see here, as a Pokemon Center, yep. But this breeder here wants to fight me. So we're gonna be fighting him because I want to get all these trainers beaten in this route before we head on to the next trial, which will probably be in the next episode. Up next we have Paris. Right, Paris. Not a great Pokemon for us to fight once again, because we are just going to be hitting it with basically blanks. So let's just go for Woody, or let's just hope he doesn't go for any status moves here. Of course he does, because it's a Paris. Why wouldn't he? Very great. We are now paralyzed. Let's just hope we don't get paralyzed and go... Yep, still for the pluck. We'll definitely kill this thing, because it's 4 times effective. And then up next we have Spinarak, which I will definitely stay in for. Spinarak we can deal with, for sure. Let's go for the powerful pluck. Yes, we didn't get paralyzed again. That is awesome. Spinarak goes down. And so does Breeder Koi or Corey, I forgot, kinda. Let's see here. A Rostberry. More berries, yes sir. Persim. Alright, we're just getting some free berries here. And a Sherry Berry. Alright, look at that, look at that. All this free loot that we... What did I just... Yeah, there's a sticker right there, that's crazy. Let's go in the Pokemon Center. Let's go quickly heal up, because it is ever so necessary that we do some healing here. Alright, so now Crabrawler is fully loaded in, and he can be, or fully locked in again, so he can now prove us with some words against these double battles, because we've got yet another, which is very, very cool. Rising Stars instead of the 2 pubers or 2 toddlers. We've got Braviary and Rufflet. Look at that. That is a pretty cool duo for sure. Unfortunately, not the greatest for our Jessie here, but it's fine. It's still neutral damage, so we're gonna go Brick on that, and we're gonna go Pluck on the Vullaby. Pluck does alright damage. Break should do good damage as well here, right? Yep. Pluck on Woody, okay, that's fine. Alright, they're just scared of Woody, I guess. Because now this turn we can just break, and we can pluck to finish off these Pokemon. And that is a beautiful double battle out of the way. Woody did get a bit destroyed HP wise. Madonna gets to level 22, baby. That's great for sure. Alright, some experience, which we all love. Combos are so difficult. Yeah, combos are indeed difficult. Double battle is definitely some type of a different strategy you need to do compared to the normal battles. But let me actually answer this guy, because or else I'm not being able to see my map, and that's actually very, very annoying. Yeah, check the map. If you actually showed the map, my brother, then that would be cool, but you didn't there for a while. Pretty sure we cleared that left side though. So we basically have this right side to clear, and then we are pretty much done with this area. We've got a Morlow, alright. Once again, not the greatest for Jesse here. Unfortunately, but that is a-okay. I honestly think we'll still be alright, but just on the off chance. Let's go to Woody. I think Woody will be perfectly fine here. We can pluck one-shots to Sting for sure, for certain. Flash? That's crazy. It's gonna lower my accuracy. Hopefully we don't miss. Yep. Luckily we didn't. Mortal will go down for certain. And up next we got Ladybug, which we can stay in against, and hopefully not miss this next pluck again. Yep, beautiful. We are actually pulling these moves pretty well. We're doing great with these trainers so far. I am a bit scared for this next totem fight though, because I always remembered him being... It's a pretty tough one. It's a pretty tough one. So yeah. Yeah, guys, I guess we can't go up there just yet, though. That's what I remember. That's like an access you need to... an area you need to access from way later. Let's spray another repel, though, because I do believe there should be some traders maybe here, or is it just that TM? Might be just that TM. Looks like it is. TM 41 Torment. Okay. Have we actually managed to beat all the trainers? See, there's no way we can get up there. And then we've done all the ones here. Unless I was not mistaken, right? There's nothing here in the middle. Is that why we need fishing rod? But I don't think we have a fishing rod, right? Or am I correct? Out of my mind. No, we don't. Okay, so that's how you get them. We did miss an item here, though. We got a revive. Alright, well... I think, though, that means we have fought all the trainers in this. So let's quickly go to back. And for this final fight, let's go... God damn it. I keep going to the wrong bags. You gotta love it, though. Let's super potion up Woody. And let's see what this strongest trainer of the route has in store for us. Yes, we were able to beat all the trainers. Alright, let's see. He has a Z-Power ring himself. That's crazy. So we might have a tough battle here on our hands. We might. Trialgeir Bronson has a Slowpoke. Alright, a Slowpoke, eh? That is definitely not the best. It's level 24. That's crazy, bro. Well, it's not like we have so much against this Pokemon. I think we're just gonna go for some pursuits. Of course, we get a quick call against one of the slowest Pokemon. Yeah, that does nothing. That's crazy. He yawns me. Alright, you know what? That's fine, because I'm actually using that to switch to... I mean, it's gonna probably be, yeah. It's probably gonna be Woody here. Goes for confusion, which will definitely hurt. Hurts quite a bit, actually. Oh my goodness. Let's go for the pluck. That does nothing. He goes for yawn. So we are definitely going to be put to sleep next turn. And I think with that, we're just going to go to Madonna. I don't want him to put anyone to sleep. I would rather just rotate around. Yes, we can heal it. Brother, he predicted it! That's crazy. Nah, that's actually mad. He predicted it. Let's just go for disarming voice. Get some damage in, whatever. Doesn't do anything, that's fine. He confuses me, you know what? Fine, he gets it off. We get put to sleep. And kind of want to use an awakening right away. So let's do that, awakening. Man, this is actually a tough battle. That's crazy how this guy's level 24. Like, actually a tough challenge for sure. Let's go disarming voice once again. Right, we need so many more of those. That's actually criminal. He yawns us, which is for sure annoying. He will probably either confusion or yawn again, right? But I think Pluck has the chance now to kill. Or will be able to kill. I'm pretty certain it will. Confusion, alright, come for right. Don't get like a max roll or anything, or a crit. Beautiful. And let's go for the Pluck. I think Pluck will be enough here, right? Yes, sir. Beautiful. Level 22 Woody. That's awesome. Getting some extra levels. Jesse, level 22 as well. Wants to learn Power Up Punch. Now we are talking. Let's get rid of Rock Smash. Because Power Up Punch can definitely come in handy. For certain. Mr. Mime. Alright, definitely not the greatest Pokemon once again for my team. So I think we'll just stay in. And we might risk the... yeah, it's level 24 as well. That is just crazy. We're just gonna stay in. We're gonna Pluck. Get as much damage in. But he's faster than me. Gets the Reflect up, which is definitely bad for my team. Well, we do have Brick Breaks. I don't think it's gonna let me... oh, he goes for a Z move. Well, we're cooked. We are definitely cooked here, for sure. Gets Shattered Psych. Alright. Psychic Z move. That is definitely a bit overkill, but honestly it's great that he used it on our Woody, which is basically dead in the water anyway. So honestly that's not too bad. I think we need to go to Madonna here. And I think first things first, we are gonna go for a Icy Wind. Of course he light screens. Gosh darn it. Icy Wind. Let's lower that speed of the bad boy. Our moves are, yeah, not gonna do anything. That's just absolutely crazy. Gonna make him slower, because yeah, I had a feeling he was gonna be faster still. Well, if Double Slap... I was gonna say, Double Slap is not gonna be the only move he has against me, right? That's just no way. That's Icy Wind. There we go. He's -2, which I do believe -2 will be enough for us to outspeed, right? So I think we can stay in and just get more damage in with Water Gun. One more turn and then we can heal up. That does nothing, that's crazy. Psy Wave. And he got a very high roll there, unfortunate. Reflect, we're off. We are now in quite the predicament. That's for sure. Because I don't know... a Brick Break might... Psy Wave might kill us as well, so I can't really go for that risk. And I think we need to go for a Revive here. Madonna is going to be our best chance, so let's revive it again. He goes for Reflect anyway, alright then bro. Right, and I think we're just going to go for a Brick Break here. We get the Quick Claw Pop, so that's actually great. We shatter both of its classes, that's great. He goes for Double Slap, alright, doesn't even go for Psy Wave. That's crazy. And we're gonna go for a Power Punch. It's not gonna do a lot, but at least it gives us +1. As he goes for Reflect, which is just stupid because we are now +1. Brick Break will smack the Reflect. He goes for Psy Wave now, which is random damage still. We do survive. Alright, great. And I do believe we do have enough now. We can break. For it to kill, maybe? Nope, just barely. Goes for double slap, though. Which will be fine. We will survive, I hope. Yep, 3 times. Beautiful. We can now break. And look at that. Jesse pulled us through with this battle. Oh my goodness, it was actually quite a tough battle. I remembered these trainers are very, very tough to beat sometimes. Like, crazy tough to beat. Yeah, a little trial. You could say that much, bro. That was a little trial. My gosh darn it. Congratulations on this win. What do we get? TM96 Nature Power. Okay. Seeing a trainer like that, no, that's fine. We're just gonna wrap up things here. Let's go to the Pokemon Center. Reflector off. Let's actually let that go off. And with that, we're gonna quickly heal up. I will see if we need to stock up on some items in between episodes, but that will definitely be it for today's episode. We've done quite a lot of battling in this episode, as I said. We will have some of those episodes where we talk a lot and do barely any battles, and then some episodes where we will do quite a lot of battles, and this was one of them. In the next episode, we're gonna be doing our next trial, the second one in the region, so definitely excited for that. I remember it being very hard as well, so I guess we will see if it will be as hard as I remember it. And yeah, with that, let's wrap up today's episode. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next one.